What's good, everybody? It's when I'm going back at you on another video. So this video here, this is actually going to be a really fun one. I'm excited to do this one. In this video, I wanted to explain to you that you can use everything to your advantage, right? Everything. And the reason why I say that is because ultimately, it just boils down to your attitude and your perspective. Your attitude is essentially the energy that you're coming with. It's your emotion. It's your thought process, how you're thinking and acting, right? All of that falls into your attitude. And if you have the right attitude, if you have the positive attitude, then that means you're going to win each and every time. But you can use that positive attitude because that will help shape your perspective, right? And you want to have a positive perspective when you approach things, right? Because you want to believe that you're capable. You want to believe that everything is possible. That having the right attitude and perspective, that will give you the advantage. And here are some examples, right? If we use sports, there's always going to be athletes who are great athletes that come up short, that may lose in a championship round, may lose several times on their way there, or may experience an embarrassing loss. Those athletes who've come up short or experienced embarrassing losses, if they accept that loss as truth, and if they accept that loss as a defining moment to define who they are, like if they truly believe they're a loser because of that, then that's them using that situation to disadvantage, right? That's someone who doesn't have the right attitude or the right perspective. Because the great players, the great athletes that we know, in my case, I love watching the sport of basketball. The great ones, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they all won after taking bad losses, right? Someone like LeBron James, he had one of the most embarrassing meltdowns in 2011, in the championship round in 2011. And the next year after, he won the championship, right? Because he had the right attitude and mindset, telling himself that, you know what? Whatever happened, happened. It was embarrassing. I lost. But I'm going to prove to the world that I'm great and that I'm a champion and I'm going to get it done. The same with Kobe Bryant. He's lost in the NBA Finals before, only for him the year later to end up winning the championship. Someone like Michael Jordan, early on in his career, he played for the Chicago Bulls, right? He continued getting beat over and over and over by the Detroit Pistons. He could not get over the hurdle of the Detroit Pistons. And whenever they played, the Detroit Pistons were physical. They were pushing him, they were shoving him, they were throwing him to the ground, probably throwing elbows. So they were always extremely physical with him. They were literally trying to hurt him. So there came a point in time where enough was enough, and he went into the weight room, and over the offseason, he put on probably close to 15 pounds of muscle. So then the next year, he's seen the Detroit Pistons, right? The team that he couldn't beat or get over the hump. That's when he finally beat them. And he never lost to them again. So this is what I mean. Someone like Michael Jordan could have just kept getting beat by the Pistons and accepted that the Pistons were better and that he was just never going to beat them. But he used that situation as motivation and to his advantage and said, you know what? They were tossing me around left and right. Clearly, I need to put on more muscle so that doesn't continue happening again. And because he put on that muscle, he was a lot stronger as a player, and players couldn't do that to him anymore. So this is what I mean. You can use anything and everything to your advantage. You can always find the good in any situation. You can find something that you can focus on that'll be beneficial to you. And that's the big secret that most people aren't privy to, that they're just not aware of, that they don't have that front and center to them. In any situation that happens in your life, you can find the good in it. You can. Right? I had, not too long ago, this was probably several months ago, I had a family member who told me that they had parked their vehicle, right? And, they went to their vehicle the next day and saw that it was damaged. So probably it could have been like a driver who was just driving through that, like their car, it was, I guess, like a hit and run, like the car got parked and then their vehicle got hit, and then, there's no footage or anything of the person that like hit the vehicle. So essentially, a family member ended up going to like their car's insurance company, right? And basically, the insurance company said they would cover it, and for the time being, this family member was able to, choose a car from the insurance company to drive. And of course, you could tell that the family member was frustrated the entire time explaining the situation, because I don't think anyone wants to experience that, right? Where it's just you park your car right on the street, and then the next day you wake up and go to and you see that it's damaged, right? I don't think that's a desirable situation in theory for anyone, right? However, they were explaining to me that, because the insurance would cover it, that they had to drop the car off, and then they could, temporarily use one of the cars that the insurance offered. And when they said that to me, I just started smiling and I got excited. I'm sure they were confused as to like why I was doing that. And the whole time I'm thinking, just drive one of the nice brand new cars, right? Like you have now the opportunity to freely pick a brand new car and try something new, obviously temporarily until you get your car back. I'm like, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. Like that actually sounds like a win. And most people won't look at it because they'll just look at the downside and say, you know what, like this, caused like some trouble for me. Like I had to go drop it off. I had to go handle the insurance and all these things. And like, I understand it added something to their plate. But when you think about it, like how many times in life do you have the opportunity to just pick a brand new car to just drive around temporarily, right? Like it can give you the opportunity to try that new car. And if you like it, that could be something that you can look forward to having at some point in the future, right? Like it could end up being enjoyable, like it could end up being a win for you. So that was the first thing I thought about when they said that they were able to get a brand new car. I'm like, or like temporarily, right, to drive it from the insurance. I'm like, yo, get something nice, like. And this is what I mean. Like you can have these obstacles can come up, adversity, these whatever problems, right? Like I understand life happens to everyone, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like these detours, these situations that we experience, there can end up being something good and positive to come from it. Sorry about the dog that's barking, but yeah, like good can happen. The same idea. And my last video, I know I mentioned kitchen nightmare as an example, but that's an example too for like if we use business, if we have restaurants that are struggling and you've been struggling for a while, like that just means that it's probably time to reinvent yourself. That just means that's a good thing, right? If something hasn't been working out, you can try something new. You don't have to work harder. You can just look at the scenario in the perspective and say, okay, this didn't work out. Let me reset and let me get excited and aligned and try something new. Because you can try something new and you can end up enjoying that new stuff more than you did the old stuff. The new way can end up being better than the old way. So just because something may not appear to work out on the surface level doesn't mean that it's ever a bad thing. I've met great people in my life accidentally, right? Like something can happen and then it can appear to be bad, and then I may ask for assistance or just come across meeting somebody, and then that ends up being someone that I've developed a friendship with till this day, right? Like you just never know. There's like situations that happen, guys, are not bad. They're not good or bad. They just are, and you can find great things in it. Another random example, if we use Thomas Edison, right, the guy that invented the light bulb, people are quick to say he failed 10,000 times before finally figuring out the light bulb. No, he successfully found 10,000 ways that didn't work, because what you guys need to understand is every new attempt, he learned something new from that, so he's able to try something new that he'd never tried previously. He's gaining experience, he's learning, so that's a good thing. If you're trying something and it doesn't work, you still have experience, you've learned something. You don't walk away empty-handed. That's a good thing. So every single time he attempted the light bulb, and every time that didn't work, that's more experience, that's more knowledge that got him closer to making the light bulb. If he didn't attempt it 10,000 times earlier, he wouldn't have stumbled across the light bulb that we know today. So this is what people need to understand. Events that quote unquote appear to be bad or don't work, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not working. You can still find the good in it. You can still be happy. You can still find joy in it. You can still find something special about it and have fun. And what people need to realize also is like when events are happening in general, that's a good thing because that means life is happening. That means you're getting closer to being delivered that Christmas present that you've been waiting on because events are happening. Like there's some people that are thinking to themselves, well, I always wanted a new car, but something happened to my old car and this is a bad thing. Well, if you've always been someone that only drives one car at a time, how do you ever expect to get that new car if you still have your old car, right? Getting rid of your old car will help make space for that new car. So it's not a bad thing that something happened to your old car. It's not, right? You need to know what it is that you want out of life and you need to be open to the universe. You need to approach life with the with the right attitude and the perspective and the mindset because the mindset is what's going to allow you to win. If you carry that mindset of using everything to your advantage, whatever happens in your life, smiling and saying, you know what, this is a good thing. If I don't know why it's a good thing right now, if I don't have an answer for it's a good thing right now, I'll eventually know. A reason will be revealed to me. Somehow, some way, this is a good thing. Somehow, some way, everything's gonna work out. If you had that mantra, if you approach life with that energy and that mindset all the time, you'll pretty much walk this earth invincible because you'll be smiling from ear to ear every time and you'll be excited. And when you meet someone new, you're eager to know who that person is and what it is about them because that could be someone that is important to you, important to your journey. Right? When you experience an event, you accept it for what it is. You don't just label it bad. You say, you know what? This is a good thing. This is a good thing. And you approach it with that energy, and then I promise you a reason will be revealed to you. This is how you use everything to your advantage. This is how you win when you have the right attitude, the right mindset, the right energy. Because you can find the good in every situation. And if you're able to reflect back in your life from some of the toughest times you experienced, I promise you, you can find the positive in that. And even finding a positive right now of something that happened to you back then, that can help eliminate the negative energy from back then. That can help eliminate the baggage and say, you know what? That needed to happen in my life in order for me to get to this position. Where I was silly for thinking that this was labeled as something bad when clearly look at all the great things that stem from that. There were instances in the lives of people that are close to me that I love and cherish. Things that will be labeled as bad. Someone uncovering like something related to their health that seemed bad, when in actuality, it's a good thing that was revealed to them so that they can heal and work towards getting healthy again. That's a good thing. So stop immediately jumping the gun when something happens. If it's not immediately clear as day that it's desirable, that you just label as bad. It's not bad. You don't know what the universe has in store for you. You don't know where it's trying to lead you in order to deliver you what you're asking for. Be grateful for it all. Have fun. Enjoy it. And accept things because when things happen in your life, they were meant to happen in your life. So why fight it? Use it to your advantage so that you can be the best version of yourself and step into that person each and every moment for the rest of your life. That is how you enjoy this existence here. That's how you have fun. And that's how you make yourself open to the possibilities of the universe. So that wraps up the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 50 subscribers. I'm so excited to hit that milestone very soon. And trust me, guys, you want to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you won't miss anything because I will continue posting content daily. Well, guys, this is Joel, and I'm out. See you guys for the next video.